Today I'm making my second video. In my first video, I talked about how we pronounce war, the letter A in war, with the letter O and not with the letter A. If we actually followed the rules of English, um, the A would be an A, and we would pronounce it war, but we pronounce it war. And once you realize that you're pronouncing the letter A in war with the O, you start to understand, or you can learn how to use that to speak with a British accent. Okay? And let's talk about how you learn. Before we go into the rules of speaking with a British accent, let's talk about, you know, how you learn to speak in a British accent. And it's like learning a different language, a foreign language, except you already know all the rules of the grammar and you know all the vocabulary. So that means a lot of the battle is already over. And here is a thought. Have you ever stopped to think why you can instantly hear the difference in a British accent and an American accent, but if you ask someone to speak with a different accent, almost none of them, almost very few people can do it. And I think it's because the speech center and the hearing center of the brain are different. And if we look at Google and we look at the hearing center of the brain, there it is. And if we look at the speech centers of the brain, it's totally different. And I argue that that is the reason why we can recognize we can instantly recognize a British accent, but we can't speak with it. So I have found two videos, and this video by the Actors Academy is terrible. Do not use this video. This person does not sound remotely British. It's a very bad British accent. Uh, I learned English with Lucy, this attractive lady. She has actually good advice on how to speak with a British accent. So she has several videos, like 1 million, 4 million, 1.8 million, on how to speak with a British accent. But I'm going to go over a simple way, all the rules. And there's only a couple of rules, really. There's only a couple of words that are different that you need to learn how to pronounce differently. And then I'll go over the pitch at the end. So, let me see if I can find my. So, the first word to that we can learn to speak with a British accent is water. Water. And if you listen to how we pronounce water, notice that the T is a soft D. It's not a hard T. And a British person would pronounce this water, water. The A in water is pronounced with the O. And the T is a much harder T, like tank, water. And the R at the end of the word is not pronounced at all. You don't pronounce it. And that's the case with a lot of accents. Like New York would not pronounce the trailing R either. Water, water. Give me some water. Water, water. Give me some water. Anyway, so a lot of accents do not pronounce the R, and the same is true with Britain, the British accent. You don't pronounce the R at the end. But so yeah, I always recognize that in the word water, the A is very obviously an O, and the R is not pronounced. But I hadn't realized that T is a hard T and not a soft a D. And credit goes to English with Lucy for pointing that out because I didn't recognize it. Even though I could speak it, I think I could imitate water, and I never realized that I was pronouncing the T hard with a hard T. Anyway, so the R is different. If it comes at the beginning of a word like retarded, you do pronounce the R there, obviously. So you would pronounce it retarded. Retarded. So the first R you pronounce it, the T is hard, and R is almost, you don't pronounce it. Retarded. Okay. Now the other thing is the letter O. Now the letter O becomes a O. 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 Notice there's like a O. O. A lot of ooh at the end. Ooh at the end. So you don't say go. You say go. Why don't you go? Go. Go. Or a boom, right? Boom. Boom is how you would pronounce with a British accent. And the final thing you need to learn how to speak with a British accent is notice the pitch. The pitch goes up and down a lot in a British accent. So if you said, I need to get a glass of water. I need a glass of water. The pitch goes up. I need a glass of water. So the pitch goes up and then back down and up and down. After a while of practicing or listening to a British person, I think you can pick up on the pitch. So, but you could practice it. Just, I need a glass of water. And that's it. That's all you really need to speak with a British accent is learn the rules of the four letters O, A, T, and R. Right? Sorry. Those are the four words you really need to know. A, T, R, and O. And then work on the pitch. I need a glass of water. Once you master those four letters and then you learn the pitch, you can sound like a British person. Well, again, it's my time to guide the comments. So the comments, like I've said before, is your turn to create content. And I'm going to ask you to create content in the comment section by letting me know if you were able to create or speak with the English accent, or if you have other rules that I missed out on. So let me know in the comments below. All right, thanks for watching.